Hello, Randy here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Flint Hills. We're pretty much still working on what we worked on here last episode. We still have more liming and planting and fertilizing and all that good stuff going on here. Since last episode, it got, let's see, field 11 is lime. So 11 is all set, 10 is all set, 5 is all set. We still need to lime 4 and 9. We're hopefully going to get started on that here today's episode. We are still working on cultivating under our cover crops here on field 9. At least that's what we're going to call them anyway, everyone. Our potato cover crops. Got the 8760 working on that. You know what? It probably needs, yes, it does need some more repair again. Probably should work on that. So 8760 and the 8400 is also, 8400 actually is making some pretty good progress over here. Not doing half a bad job. Looks like he's making that. And again, this is giving us one application. Well, I don't know. What do you call it? It's giving us fertilizer. Let's put it that way. But it's probably not a lot. Looks like we're bumping up from, looks like 20 to 60. So it's giving us about 40 units of fertilizer from the looks of it. Not, like I said, not too bad, hopefully. Something we didn't get on the other fields where we just adjusted the cultivated status of those fields, shall we say, right? So anyway, that is still under progress here. You can see how the pH value is bad, the nitrogen's bad. We'll hopefully get that fixed. And again, when it comes to precision farming, from my understanding, you want to put your fertilizer down after you plant. That way you have the right amount of fertilizer based on what you're planting. At least that's my understanding of it. So don't quote me on that one. That is my understanding at this point. And a good example of this, we are planting oats on field 10. You notice how field 10 does not have near as much fertilizer as what field 4 has. Field 4, we're putting corn on. So corn is taking like 200 units of fertilizer. That says 200 kilograms, I guess, right? Kilograms? 200 kilograms of fertilizer. Oh, 200 kilograms of fertilizer per hectare, or nitrogen per hectare, sure. Versus field 10 here, which has, looks like 140 or 100, depending on, which section and soil type is there, right? So either 100 or 140 versus 200 and 160, oh, and 182. Three different fertilizer levels there. Okay, let's go, we gotta go check on field 4 here. What's up with this hired worker? He quit. Why'd he quit? Ooh, he quit quite a while ago too, didn't he? Apparently, from looks of it. Not sure why. He was doing a pretty good job here. Like he suddenly decided to give up on it. Repair, yeah, repair probably is needed. Wow, gotta say, I've been doing a lot of repairing here lately. The equipment is really wearing out fast, it seems like. Just, I don't know, the amount of time we're spending. I guess, yeah, amount of time we're spending. You're spending a fair amount of time here, planting and cultivating, fertilizing, all that good stuff. Okay, throw hired worker back on that. Hopefully he is going the right direction. I think that's straight. Sometimes it's hard to tell if that's actually straight or not. He could be off by just, a little bit. And that's definitely has happened before. Looks like we're looking pretty good over here. We'll have to see how much Courseplay misses. If you remember from when we cultivated this field, everyone, for some reason, Courseplay missed a huge section over here. I don't know what's up with that, but anyway, get the lime going on field 4 here. Speaking of getting lime going in Courseplay, I want to have had some suggestions in the comments for changing up some of the settings here that I'm using. One of which was the starting direction. I typically just leave all these settings on automatic, everyone, and at least in the past, maybe with the exception of the corners, Courseplay has usually done a pretty good job. Sometimes it's not always the most efficient of courses, but usually Courseplay does a pretty good job. But someone said if you use the longest edge, it's usually better. So it's like, okay, we'll give that a try. And then also, you can play around with these headland settings to see if we can get them to turn out a little bit cleaner. So default, I do believe, is smooth. Someone did say you can try turn. There's also round turn radius. I have no idea what those do, everyone, but play around with them. Let's find out. Let's generate the course. Longest edge should be fairly self-explanatory, right? Your starting direction, Courseplay is going to work the longest edge of the field, which presumably should be this way on the field, right? Not quite a 45, but a 30-degree angle there or something like that. Courseplay generated successfully, but due to the current direction setting, it may cause issues when driving. Oh, okay. That sounds ominous. Well, looks okay to me. Don't really see anything different with this and a normal course. What does turn radius do? Let's just hit generate here again, right? Yep. It used to be when you wanted to change settings like this, you'd have to back out, get rid of the course, and then regenerate the course here. But now you can just change a setting, and it will automatically regenerate for you. Oh, that I can see. I can see right away when that's going to be a problem. Yeah. That's actually, well, you know, when I say that's going to be a problem, that actually might not be half bad. Because then when you're harvesting too, you could set it on this, and then in theory your harvester wouldn't miss so much. You know, we're missing out in the corners, but we missed the corners anyway. Not half bad. You know what? I might just go with that. And it's lime too, so in theory it might still get... Well, let's, you know what? I'm going to try the turn one here first. We're going to try the turn one just out because I want to see what that's going to do. So we'll generate that here in a minute. I'm not sure what smooth is either. Smooth is like a mix between turn and round. I have no idea. We'll just set it to turn here first a minute. Longest, yeah, okay, oh, that's good. Takes a minute here to generate these courses, everyone, because, again, large fields here. Yep, okay, good. Yeah, I don't need to save that. We'll just drive the course. I should be able to finish it here this session. And if I don't, oops, then my man, I'll have to regenerate that course. So, again, we're putting a lime on. I'm just trying to keep things moving at this point, everyone. I know, realistically speaking, you probably would not put lime on your planted crops, especially your growing crops like this, probably, but... we got a lot of field work that needs to be done. And again, when it comes to precision farming, everyone, all your fields come in like awful state. Like, I mean, look at field 5. Well, we did actually harvest field 5, didn't we? So field 5 is zero. Nothing. Zilch. Nada. Speaking of which, we do need to get fertilizer on 11 yet, which we should be able to still do that yet because that field is still growing. I want to work on that here this episode as well. Okay, more Courseplay. Yes, I want more Courseplay because I want to go grab our other lime spreader, which, is that on the Massey? Yes, that is on the Massey back. Let's grab the Massey. Let's top the Massey back off. I did finish up field 11 here between episodes. The lime is all on field 11 there. Just fill this back up. And by the way, I do have it set in the menu for the hired workers to buy lime. That's how we're going through money like water here. Same thing for the seed too, obviously. Probably should actually maybe like take the time to set up some refill courses here because I do have the silos here. In theory, everyone, that is supposedly cheaper. I'm not sure how much difference it really is, but supposedly it's cheaper. Now this is like a good spot to start a Courseplay course, doesn't it? I don't quite want to start it right in that corner there. Okay, let's see what's here. Field work mode, course generation, field 9. Let's do... Click on field 9. There we go. Click on it a couple times. Apparently, longest edge. Yeah, let's do longest edge. Smooth turn. I don't know. We'll leave it on smooth for that. That should be fine. Generate the course. The thing I've noticed with precision farming, everyone, you can't really, if you're missing spots, you can't fix them. Just apparently, I don't know the way precision farming works or something. But then again, they don't also show up on the map either, everyone. So is it really truly a missing spot if it doesn't actually show up on the map? I don't know. Not sure how that works. So this course is going to take a while to generate, isn't it? Reminder, oh, actually, that wasn't too bad. While we're loading up Courseplay course, everyone, if you'd like to join us on the multiplayer servers, again, anyone is welcome to join us. As long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. And I'm going to save this course here because this is I'll just call it 11 meter lime course here. This one might take a little bit longer to finish. So we'll see what's here. Field 9, 11. Yep. Come on. You're done. It's going to take a minute to save it. I've noticed too, by the way, it is taking a while to load this save game just because I have several large Courseplay courses loaded on various pieces of equipment. So it probably took a good 5 minutes to load the save game. First waypoint, drive the course. 86. No, that's the 1586. What is he slipping on? Oh. Okay. Hired worker has given up again. Well, that's interesting. Impeccable timing there, right? Had some problems with this planter on the last map, I do believe, turning around, everyone. But at least up until now, it's actually been doing it just fine on this field. I don't know why all of a sudden here these last couple rows, it's like all kinds of nope, but we'll just keep them going there. Hopefully, if I have to, we'll get like Courseplay going on it or something. Anyway, like I was saying again, if you'd like to join us in on the multiplayer servers, you're welcome to do so. Information again down below in the description there. Just join us in on the RDAllen TeamSpeak server. Again, anyone is welcome to join. We're still on Madison Creek on server 3. Madison Creek, again, everyone, was my last single-player map. Again, we don't typically do, map I've played single-player on multiplayer, but that map I felt was pretty good, and also I thought it would be an interesting challenge to see if we can actually even make any money on that map, which we're actually, now that we've gotten rid of precision farming, everyone, we're actually not doing half bad, I didn't think. We got a couple $100,000 in the bank. You know what? And before we go any further, everyone, I wanted to repair some equipment here. Just again, kind of try to keep some of the equipment moving as quickly as possible here. Just kind of checking anything else. No, the tractor's good. Yeah, tractors are actually all good. Looks like it's just the equipment being pulled by the tractors that mainly needs to be repaired. And again, this they're really breaking down quick. I don't know why, everyone. If it's just really the time, or yeah, it must be the time, I guess, right? Like all these pieces of equipment need to be repaired. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, we're grabbing the sprayer, everyone. We're going to take the sprayer over to field 11. That field needs to be sprayed for weeds. Also needs some fertilizer on it. We'll see how we end up here. I might throw some liquid fertilizer on that. Those are some weird looking guards there. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen guards like that before. That's rather interesting. Bent down like that? Interesting. Same old sprayer we used on our last series here, by the way, everyone. I have no idea what this sprayer is supposed to be. It's some sort of old sprayer. And for those of you wondering what it is, I know Jeffrey was asking in the comments here. I told Jeffrey the name of it. He was able to find it. Not sure on what website, but I figure if you folks want to get this sprayer, just look up the SP2002. It is a GV Vesprim. I'm assuming that's the brand name of it. I don't know. But anyway, there you go. The SP2002. That sounds kind of Russian to me there. Very interesting looking old sprayer, shall we say. Not sure who the mod author is, but seems to have done a halfway decent job. I'm not sure how much errors there are on this per se, but seems to be halfway decently well done. Oh, is that actually the pump? Yeah, that actually might be the pump there. I was going to say, well, that's a bit of an odd location for the pump, but seems like the pump would be mounted just a little bit lower down, and then, yes, the controls for the pump would be mounted there, but okay, there we go, and we're going to get GPS going here, so let's fire up some GPS, show lines, excellent. We need, I think this is a 90-degree course for this field, right? Yep. Why are you not auto-calculating? Alt-R, isn't it? I thought it was Alt-R for this. Whoa. Whoa, what in tarnation just happened? Oh. Wait, does Alt-R speed up time? No, it doesn't. Okay, that was a little weird. Also, didn't we just, well, where did the, wind turbines. I was going to say, wait a minute, we had less money than that. Also, the money has gone up. Weird. Okay, well, that is not acceptable here. Let's, we're going to have to adjust time here, because I don't care for that much. Okay, there we go. Back to light time, everyone. Don't know why I can't auto with that. That is a little weird. There we go. Works from there. Anyway, we're going. Herbicides going on the field. Spray these weeds down here. Looks like the weeds are still in the first growing stage yet, which is actually surprising given how much time we just fast forwarded there on accident. That had been about, what, 8 or 10 hours, something like that. That was a slight oopsie there. For those who weren't aware of that, by the way, there is a developer command there that you can actually set the time in the game. The GS set, what was it? GS set day time command. You can run that, and it'll set it to that hour. And again, it goes on a 24-hour time period. So if I set it to 1400 hours, everyone, it's going to go to basically 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or 1400 again, with the fact that the game here uses, I guess that's considered military time, or 24-hour clock. Yeah, we'll get a nice headland done on this field, then we'll start going up and down it here. I am considering here, everyone, with the money we have, seeing once if we can maybe pick up some sort of other planter of some sorts here. Because otherwise, everyone, field 9 is going to take forever to plant. Even the fields we currently have here are taking quite a while to plant. Speaking of taking quite a while to plant here, is the hired worker, he's still going there yet. At least it shows he's going. I'll have to keep an eye on that hired worker there on field 4. Make sure the planter keeps going. Otherwise, we'll have to like get Courseplay course or something set up with that. See if that'll work any better or not. Sometimes, everyone, when a hired worker just will not work properly with a piece of equipment, you can try it with Courseplay. Sometimes it'll work better. Sometimes it's actually the opposite. You know, Courseplay just will not run a piece of equipment. You can throw a hired worker on it, and a hired worker will work just fine. It's kind of weird sometimes how that works, but we'll see how he's going. Actually, you know what? I should probably check, too. See how the headlands are looking on that lime. I'm kind of curious to see how much he's missing, if any at all. With the way the lime works, he might not be missing much at all. Okay, and actually I technically don't really need to turn the sprayer off here, because again, we are using section control. I forget who modded this, but someone sent me a modded version of this sprayer here with section control on it. And just because it's an old sprayer, it doesn't mean that this sprayer would not have had section control back in the day. It most likely would have had section control. It would have just been manual, you know, turn the knob type of section control, not no automated GPS connected section control. And it would have been sections too, not just you know, individual nozzle or a couple of nozzles. It'd been like probably for sure, you know, possibly left and right, possibly each section. All depends on how the sprayer's set up. Looks like this one has looks like this one maybe has 3 sections if you look at the way the hoses are laid out. Or is it 2? No, maybe it's only 2 sections. I can see this side looks like it's on a section. Real quick here, curiosity. Where's the hose? Got one there. You got one there. Okay, there's 3 connections. Wow, 3 connections to the tank, huh? Okay. And then this back piece is in with that side. Okay, so real life here, at least the way it's modded, looks like this sprayer would have. I need to be in this one here, right? I think so. There we go. Yeah, looks like this spray in real life would have 2 sections. And the back couple of sprays would be on with the right-hand side there. Oh, how are we looking on the weeds here? It should show up on the map, right? Yep, we got weeds there. Okay, and of course, yeah, that field 9 had weeds on it too, but not anymore. Taking care of those as we speak. So far in the comments, everyone, unless I've missed it, which is possible, I've been getting an extraordinary large amount of comments here the last couple of days. So apologies again, everyone. I cannot keep up with the amount of comments I've had here lately. But unless I missed it in the comments, I don't believe anyone has really given any like suggestions for what they'd like to see on this map. So I think we're probably just going to keep doing what we're doing here, doing some field work. Again, like I mentioned, I really didn't have any necessarily direction for where I wanted to go with this map, other than we'll do some crop farming here. Usually kind of what I like to do anyway, so that's probably what we're going to stick with here. I would like to maybe in the future I would still do like some sort of big silage map. That's kind of been a goal here for a while, but haven't necessarily maybe ran across the right map for that. And this map doesn't really feel like it either. Although I know several people before we went to this map had suggested Hobbs Farm. That would definitely qualify as a good silage map. For anyone looking for a good silage map, Hobbs Farm, I would say, is a pretty good one for that. Not entirely sure why everyone thinks Hobbs Farm is such a great map. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad map. Everyone just, you know, compared to a map like this map definitely feels like it has a lot more life to it, if you ask me. Noticing the tractor here does not seem to be deforming the crops or the wheat in any way. That's rather interesting. Wonder if that's not set up on this tractor. And you can see the sections turn on there one by one. That is kind of cool. Actually, speaking of section control here, everyone, wow, we are going through the herbicide too. Is that just me, or we are burning through the herbicide apparently? Okay. Deactivate automatic application rate. Not sure why we'd be automatically applying herbicide, but anyway. Typically just put that on a solid rate, pretty much, I thought. Well, again, shouldn't necessarily say that, everyone. Putting herbicide on at a solid rate, we've gotten to the point now, too, where even that can be a variable rate applied on the field as you're spraying, depending on the number of weeds that are estimated to be in a certain area. So you get a certain area that's got more weeds in it, put on a heavier dose of spray, right? Or even to the point of having some sort of detectors. I forget what they're called again, but basically weed detectors on the booms that can detect where the weeds are and automatically turn that section of the boom on and off if there's weeds detected. Not sure how common all that technology is yet as far as herbicide goes, but it is at least being worked on, which is kind of cool. We're running the Ford 7000 series tractor at the moment. Whoa, wow, that is that is some seat there. Doesn't look like a very comfortable seat, I might add. But that is some seat. Oh wait, did I say Ford 7000? This is a Ford 8000. Ford 8000 series tractor. I think the Ford 7000 looks exactly the same if I remember correctly. Oh, let's see. Yeah, a couple more passes left to go here yet. How's everyone else looking? Hired worker still going on 4 yet. Hopefully he's actually doing something. Not just going in circles down there, because he looks to be in about the same place he was last time. Doesn't look like he's gotten anything done since last time either. That looks like about 4 passes there, if I'm honest, everyone. Kind of what it looks like, anyway. Okay, we'll see if we can read a few comments here a moment before we wrap it up here this episode. Sunset Records was saying, great video. I'm loving the new series. I do have one suggestion, and that's for an AgCo tractor mods. As I saw... Ooh, and we are out of spray, are we not? Okay, out of spray. Wow. I would have thought we would have had enough spray to finish this field, but I guess not. Okay. If you want to give it a look and add it, that's up to you. Keep up the good work. Hey, thank you very much for that. And AgCo. AgCo. Okay, so you're not necessarily maybe thinking an Alice Chalmers, but one of the little bit newer AgCo ones were in AgCo, or after AgCo bought Alice Chalmers out, or took over them, something like that. Probably bought them out. I'm assuming that's how that worked with that one. Magnus was saying, so when are you going to upgrade the harvester? Love this series. Great video as always. When are we going to upgrade the harvester? We haven't even really used both harvesters yet, so we'll probably at least do the upcoming harvest with them most likely, but then after that, everyone, hopefully we'll have enough money to at least get something for a larger harvester. Not sure what that will be yet. I don't know that we'll go straight to a John Deere X9, but I wouldn't complain either if we did. Pat was saying you should make a map from Oakley, Minnesota, because that's where I live. Says I live on a one-hill farm. Love it. Well, unfortunately there, Pat, I do not do any sort of map modding, and at least at this point, I don't plan to either. Map modding takes an exorbitant amount of time, especially when you're doing a map like this, when you need to do buildings and map, and yeah. There is a lot of work that goes into building a map. And I'm sure, in a lot of cases, probably a lot of the buildings and silos are probably borrowed from various other map authors and creators. But with that being said, still, I'm sure a lot of map authors still make a lot of their own buildings and stuff as well. So again, when you look at the silo system on here, you got the shop on here, which is a fairly cool shop, by the way, for those of you who have not seen that. Maybe remind me, everyone will have to look through it next episode. There's actually 2 really nice buildings right there, and of course, like I said, the silo system there as well. Speaking of the building, someone had said that actually causes a pretty hard frame rate drop issue, which yeah, I guess I'm running about 45 there or so. Get this way, and then we're pretty much back up to, it's not quite going to 60, but keep in mind, that's on an RTX 3080. Yeah, farming simulator for you. Can't quite reach 60 sometimes. M. Banker was saying, is there a way to make the precision farming sample sizing larger so it doesn't take over an hour to do field 1? Yes, there is ways. You can increase the radius of the soil sampler. I'm pretty sure there's probably videos out there on how to do that. I have not done that myself, everyone, so I'm not going to elaborate any further on that, other than to say I've heard it is possible. And it is relatively simple, just an edit in the XML there for the radius, to my understanding. With that being said, everyone, it doesn't actually seem to be too bad. Yes, it can take you an hour to soil sample a field, but so far, At least at this point, I've never had to re-sample a field. Where did we leave off at here? Did we miss more than I thought we did? Because that's kind of what it looks like. Oh, maybe I'm just over one too far. That could be too. I was thinking we left off on that one. But must be we left off on this one then. Yeah, okay. Go back over here. Yep, that must be the one we left off on. Okay. Kind of hard to tell with the weeds, Evan. They are fairly well hidden down in the wheat there. Oh, and I just looked at the time too, Evan. Okay, well, on that note, I think we better wrap it up here for this episode. We do need to get some fertilizer on this field yet, and I'm kind of debating maybe doing the liquid fertilizer here just because we got the sprayer available. I think that might be a little cheaper too. We'll see once here. But we're going to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more if you haven't done so already. With that, everyone, thanks for watching, and till next time.